All right guys, we're back. We've now stripped our project. We've taken all the old sealer off. We've deep cleaned it. We've cleaned out all the joints. So now what we're doing is we're resanding the joints prior to our sealing application. Some companies will dry sand their pavers, which seems to be easier, but it's really not. What we do is we call wet sanding. We use water to sand our pavers. The water ensures that the sand gets deep down into the joint, compacts it, fills in the underlying voids with sand by the water going underneath the paver. So here's our process. This is what it looks like. We just use water. We've got our sand down. The water pushes the sand around, gets deep into the joint. It helps clean off and get a perfectly sized joint for the top. This is really just a professional way to do sanding. It's the easier, it's better, it's all around. It's just all around the professional way to do it. So make sure when you guys are hiring companies to do paver sealing that you ask them if they wet sand or dry sand. When you dry sand, what can happen sometimes is the sand can get clumpy on the surface, and then when you apply your sealer and flood the joints, the sand goes down to the joints. Now you've got high joints and low joints. When you wet sand, it ensures that the sand gets deep down the first time. It's very compact. That way when you apply your sealer to the surface, it doesn't have any high and low spots in the sand. So make sure, if you guys are hiring contractors that are using our Seal and Lock paver sealer, that they're wet sanding and not dry sanding. And for reasons that we've just talked about, wet sanding is just a professional way to do it. So I'm going to show you once more how we wet sand, and that's that.